So there's been a big argument in the Honkai Star Rail community recently, and you've probably seen it. I mean, it's been everywhere, all over Twitter, all over YouTube, all over pretty much everywhere, and it's, yeah, just kind of blown up. And this all started from a creator called Mina Aoyama. If you don't know who Mina Aoyama is, she is a very, very popular Honkai Star Rail creator. I think she also does some other gacha games. I think she does some Wuthering Waves too, which is very, very cool. And you may be wondering where this all kind of sparked from, and this was from the Firefly trailer. Firefly is a new 5-star that's come to Honkai Star Rail, and she is pretty insane. Like, her whole kit and everything is absolutely cracked, and I'm pretty sure she does like some of the highest damage in the game. So again, this is just power creep overall in Honkai Star Rail. I'm not going to go into that because this isn't a video about like the meta or anything. But as you know, of every character, Honkai Star Rail brings out a trailer for them. And this is where it all pretty much kicked off. So Mina put out a tweet on her alt account saying, the last 10 seconds of the trailer was unnecessary and really reduced how powerful of a character Firefly could be. But instead they reduced her to a waifu. Like, come on. So from this message alone, you can kind of understand why she'd be annoyed. I mean, Firefly does have this alternative personality, in that being Sam, a big mecha unit, which is very, very cool. You kind of got this small girl inside of it, which is kind of the opposite of Sam. And to the average person, it could be totally understandable. But whenever you look at Mina Aoyama's past and other things she said related to previous characters and also relationships between them, you can kind of see that she might be a little bit biased here. Now, I don't really know Mina Aoyama at all. I don't really watch her content. I've seen her a couple of times. I mean, you know, I've seen her on her podcast with Mr. Pokey and Ruby. I mean, it seems cool. I mean, she seems like a nice person, so obviously don't go send any hate towards her or anything. I think she was just kind of giving her opinion, and it's totally fine to have an opinion, but in this video, we're just going to be kind of breaking down everything to do with it, and just discussing the problem we've had with ships, and especially Yuri ships in Honkai Star Rail, because it gets really weird at times. And hey, I'm not one that really ships things. I just think it's a little bit weird and a little bit obsessive. I mean, you know, maybe do something else other than worrying about whether a character is in a relationship with another one, because, you know, they're not real. Again, it's really weird, but Mina is entitled to her own opinion here. Now, before we get into this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and also go over to GamerSupps and use my code Kaza, where they've got a ton of cups, tubs, and even more. And yeah, you can get 10% off if you just go to the link below. But let's get back into it. So obviously there was this post from Mina, and she did have a couple of follow-up tweets saying, hey, this is my opinion. I'm not going to argue with anyone, and if you did like this ending, then good for you, but hey, I didn't like it. And let's just say the community wasn't very happy with that, because we've seen in the past there has been a lot of Yuri ships, especially with the whole Robin stuff that happened pretty much last update, and Tectone getting involved with a ton of LGBT people kind of getting angry at the fact that he liked her character, which was extremely weird, because you shouldn't be gatekeeping a character whether, you know, you're part of one group or another. I mean, everyone can enjoy it however they like. That's what I think. I think that if you want to say that she's lesbian, then fine. Just believe that yourself, but don't go forcing it on other people. Just keep that to yourself and, you know, think that in your head. That's why it's called a headcanon. And if you want to know what this last 10 seconds of the trailer was, it was pretty much this. And I mean, it's pretty harmless. If you ask me, this is a pretty harmless scene. It was just a little scene they added at the end of the trailer after the whole credits and all the fighting and stuff, because most of this trailer is Sam just pretty much kicking ass and being very, very cool. You know, there's lots of colorful fighting and stuff like that, and it's really nice. But then you've also got this other side, which is the Firefly side of the character, which I think is actually really nice in the trailer. It kind of contrasts between Sam and Firefly. Now, Firefly has a kind of different personality to Sam. Obviously, they are the same person, but at the same time, Firefly seems to be much more softer, and Sam seems to be much more on it, and straight to the mission, straight to taking people out, straight to just being cool in general. And the one thing that people mentioned was that the person entering the scene was Kalis, which is the male MC, the male main character. Because for some reason, a lot of people had it in their heads that she was some kind of lesbian or something like that, and she liked women, and that she only liked women. And then them bringing in Kalis kind of annoyed a lot of people. And I think Mina Aoyama was the last person I expected to be really annoyed about this. But as I said, she has been very vocal in the past of her like for kind of Yuri ships. And then this is where we get into the comments, because a lot of people weren't happy with her, saying that if it was Stell, she probably would have been quite happy with it, because, you know, Stell is the female MC. So if the female MC came in, they were saying they reckon that she wouldn't have had the same kind of reaction to it, and that she would have actually enjoyed the trailer. Because she says here that it's so unnecessary for Firefly to, you know, reduce her to just another, you know, female character that, you know, likes the male MC or whatever. But then if we go down here to this person who replied, I mean, this is the perfect reply ever. They put this you, and this is what she said about Firefly before all of this trailer stuff came out.
Firefly, #1, she's so cute. Oh my god, what did I say? Guys, what did I say? Literally before this, I was like, wow, I just want Firefly to be like a really cute girl who we date and we just have fun with, you know? And that's what they're giving me. They're giving me that. They're giving me what I want.
Yeah, so as you can tell, people were calling her hypocritical because, again, she was saying that she wanted this, and now she's saying, oh, it's really bad that they're doing this. And a lot of people are speculating that it's because Kalis is the character that features in this trailer. Now, I mean, this has been a big issue in Honkai Star Rail with the main character being involved. Which one should you add to which cutscenes? Which one should you add to the trailers? Who is the main character? And it seems like Honkai Star Rail literally just alternate between the two. I don't think there was any, like, strategic plan of like, oh, hey, we want male MC to come in this scene, we want female MC to come in this scene. I think they literally just alternate it backwards and forwards just randomly. I don't think there's actually any meaning behind this. But again, you can see how kind of hypocritical this is of her saying, hey, don't just reduce her to this kind of like waifu character, whenever she literally said that that's what she wanted whenever she was in a picture with Stout. So again, you can see why it's kind of weird, and there has been a lot of people in the community that have been like saying similar things to Mina, and it kind of gets annoying at some points. I mean, you can like whatever you want, you can think whatever you want. I mean, you know, Mina has a valid opinion here. I mean, she can think this herself, and you know, that's probably why she put it on her alt, because she probably didn't want it to go like too massive and people to take this as her forcing her opinion on people. But obviously it's blown up and it's got 3.9 million views and 8.4 thousand likes, so you can tell how many people disagree with this from just the, you know, view to like ratio. And also, she follows up in this reply saying, because for 3 patches, she's been nothing but the main character's girlfriend. They show a whole trailer and Firefly coming to terms with her mortality and the peace of acceptance, then ruin it by introducing waifu bait again. This isn't a target to male Trailblazer either. I'd be annoyed if it was femme Trailblazer too. Now, again, I don't really get this, because even if you said you wouldn't be annoyed with female Trailblazer doing it too, in that clip where you said about Firefly at the start of like being introduced, where you were literally saying, hey, I wish she could be like a kind of like girlfriend type character or whatever, and now you're saying that you don't want it. It's just like, I don't get that at all. It's really weird and really like hypocritical. I mean, yes, opinions can change, and I've had many situations in the past where my opinion has changed, but maybe make it more like apparent that your opinion has changed on Firefly as a character, rather than going from one extreme to the other. You've literally gone, yeah, I want her to be that kind of character, to, no, I hate that kind of character. Why on earth would they ever do that kind of thing? So again, make it clear that your opinion has changed, and maybe you probably would have got less hate on this. Because regardless of whether it's because it's the male MC or the female MC, you've completely like 180'd your opinion on Firefly and what kind of character she is. And it's kind of drastic. It's not even just like a little change like, oh, I actually prefer if they did this. You're literally saying, oh, why are they doing this? This was unnecessary. The last 10 seconds was unnecessary. Even though you were literally caught on recording, on streams, saying that you wanted that kind of stuff. And then once they add it with Kalis in the trailer, you said that you don't want it anymore. So you can kind of see why people were saying that it's because it's Kalis. Now, you know, I don't know if it is because it's the male MC or whatever, or if it's because of the female MC. It could not be at all, as she said in this tweet. But I think with all of the past comments you've made on other ships and other like kind of Yuri kind of stuff in the game, it kind of seems like that this was the problem, that the male MC being involved in this trailer was the problem. As you do have a history of kind of, you know, liking that stuff and being very vocal about it. I mean, you're very vocal about liking Robin and stuff, and it just kind of seems like this is just an extension of that, and now you're trying to cope your way out of it because some people got mad at you. Now, obviously, you're entitled to an opinion. You can say that it was unnecessary, and it reduces how powerful of a character Firefly could be. And also, I find it quite interesting how she thinks that for 3 patches that she's been nothing but the MC's girlfriend. Now, I don't really know if she's been playing the story or like paying attention to it, but I'd say the first act of the story, it was pretty much just like a whole, you know, date kind of thing. That kind of happened. And then the next act, she was dead. Well, we thought she was dead, at least. And then she came in as Sam, obviously. I made a little fight. I mean, you know, second patch there, I don't really see how she was the MC's girlfriend there. We were literally fighting, but I guess some people do fight a relationship, so it's a little bit of an extreme one, but yeah, I guess so. In patch 3, it's more of like a you join Firefly as a Stellaron hunter, and she seems much more focused on the mission at hand than, you know, having fun and going out and like, you know, going around Panaconi and stuff like that, like she did in the first act. So again, I completely disagree that like the 3 patches that she was literally just nothing but the MC's girlfriend. That makes no sense at all. And again, I think that because you've gotten all of this hate from people, and you know, I get it, you know, it sucks to get all of this hate, and especially from, you know, 3.9 million people looking at it. I mean, you're just kind of coping at the fact and trying to, you know, find anything that kind of, you know, makes it make sense. But again, it's not really working. Yeah, this pretty much spawned a lot of hate for Mina. I mean, a lot of people dislike her now, especially just because of this one comment. And there was also a recent, like, creators post that Honkai Star Rail posted, which she was involved in with Fobmaster. Those two were the English creators that are participating. And a lot of the comments were being very, very hateful towards Mina, like saying stuff like, that hypocrite is there, unfortunately. Yikes. Dang, the hate for Mina is so loud in the comments. I mean, there was so many comments just saying, hey, why the hell is Mina in here? Like, we don't like her, kind of thing. I think she's definitely lost a lot of support from the community, especially the Honkai Star community, which kind of sucks for her, seeing as she is quite a, like, non-controversial content creator. I mean, she doesn't really get involved in any drama apart from maybe this one. But again, she's not trying to farm it or anything. She literally just put out her opinion, and she just got a ton of hate for it. Now, do I think she had the right opinion? Of course not. I think that it's just stupid to say that the last 10 seconds was unnecessary. I mean, it doesn't ruin her character overall. It says it really reduces how powerful of a character Firefly could be, but in actual fact it's not. We've seen her in the story. She's literally exactly the same as she was in that trailer. In the story, we knew how, like, powerful she was. I mean, it doesn't reduce her. She's still strong as hell, and you can always have two sides to a character. And I think that's what makes Firefly, like, a really good character. I mean, overall, that just kind of sucks for Mina. I mean, I don't hate her over it. It's just an opinion. But it seems like, yeah, she's definitely landed herself in a lot of hot water. Yeah, just let me know in the comments whether you think she's right or wrong. I mean, yeah, personally, I think she's wrong. But who knows? Maybe you agree with her, maybe you don't. And I'm just kind of interested to see what you guys think. But yeah, that's about all I got for this video. If you enjoyed it, then don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And also go over to GamerSubs, like I said, and use my code Kaza. It'll be in the link below. Yeah, that's all. See ya.